Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. This one is one that's been suggested by William Bannister, and it is going to be Randy Orton taking on Kazuchika Okada. So potentially we could see in my universe mode in the coming future as well. I do have an idea of maybe doing sort of like a Beast of the East tour of one of our brands, or maybe all four of our brands can have a go at doing something like that. So yeah, definitely a possibility something we could see in the universe mode, but we'll have to settle for this one at SummerSlam for now. I do like this Okada core. I think it looks so good. It's made community creations. If you type in the word Lil Dicky, I think it is Lildicky, the guy's got some really good cores, including a really good Zack Sabre Jr. as well, and I think he's got David Richards and Eddie Edwards and Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch. Really, really good cores they've got. It's a shame we've been missing Randy Orton for so long now. It'd be nice to see him come. He's actually due back. I would imagine it'd be sometime in the next couple of months or so. Same with Cena. I think Cena's due to stay out now until July, but I don't think that's been so much. I've not personally sat back, and I'm pretty sure that 99% of people will agree with this, but not once have I sat there and gone, you know who I really miss? John Cena. Because I haven't really, because there's guys out there like Cesaro and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and all these guys that are getting their opportunities now, and AJ Styles as well, and it's nice to see them get their opportunities without having Cena involved. And I think Cena's at a point in his career now where he doesn't need a championship to get over. He can quite happily just have his feuds, and that'll be absolutely all. But he always seems to get involved in the title picture. I can see in my eyes what's going to happen is Roman Reigns is going to turn heel pretty soon, maybe at Fastlane against AJ Styles. From then on, he'll probably have a bit of a heel run until Cena comes back in July, and maybe Cena versus Roman Reigns, the headline SummerSlam. Cena is the face, Reigns is the heel. And, that's a possibility, something that could happen. I just wonder, I'm so intrigued to see John's. You can see just how good this Okada is now, can't you? Yeah, I'm intrigued to see Roman Reigns and John Cena in the same ring in a match against each other, only for the sheer reason is I just want to see what the crowd would do. Because in my mind, what would... It just confused me. Would the crowd start to cheer Cena louder than they have done in years? Would they be split? Would they not be interested at all? I just can't understand in my head what actually would happen. So that's something I'd be interested to see, actually. But enough of talking about Cena and Roman Reigns. We've got a cracking match for you here. Now, Okada is somebody who WWE have been linked with as well. I think he did actually have a trial at the same time as Nakamura. I think he's still got a fair while left on his contract though, Okada, and he is the leader of the Chaos faction. Not quite sure whether he would consider leaving New Japan. At the moment, of course, he is their main man since Nakamura leaving, AJ Styles leaving. They've got Okada, they've got Tanahashi, they've got other guys as well, like Naito, I think, who's just won the New Japan Championship. The IWGP Championship, let's say. They've got a few other guys up there, and they've obviously signed Michael Elgin as well. So they've got a few guys up there, but if they were to lose somebody like Okada as well, I think the top end of their card would really be lacking something special. He's only a young lad as well, Okada. I think he's got a long career ahead of him, and I would like to see him in WWE at some point. And it's difficult because from someone like me who watches a lot of wrestling, I was great to see AJ Styles in WWE, and it really did excite me. But at the same time, at the back of my mind, I was thinking that means when I watch New Japan, AJ Styles is not going to be there. And the same thing with Gallows and Anderson is going to happen, and the same thing with Nakamura. And then you look at people like Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, you think to yourself, well, I do watch TNA, and now all of a sudden I'm going to be able to watch TNA without those guys. It's just not going to be the same. So it all depends on what you want, I suppose. At the moment, WWE and NXT are creating a roster full of a lot of my favourite wrestlers. I can't believe my luck, the fact they're actually going out there and signing a lot of my favourite wrestlers, which is absolutely great. But it does take them away from where they were. A bit like Kevin Steen and El Generico at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. But the one thing that Pro Wrestling Guerrilla have done very, very well is they've found fantastic indie talents from up and down the country to replace those big names. So hopefully that's what the likes of New Japan and TNA can do. I know New Japan are very, very good at bringing through their younger talent and really putting them over and making them look like superstars. So hopefully they'll be able to do that. Giving guys like Naito the chance at the top of the IWGP Championship is really going to be a big advantage as well. I just think TNA are really going to struggle. With TNA losing Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle's just gone as well, and with Austin Aries gone. James Storm has signed the new contract, of course, but Magnus has already left in the last year or so as well. Samoa Joe left and went to WWE. They're really struggling. They've got Drew Galloway. They've got Mike Bennett they just brought in. The Hardys, who I just can't get on with the Hardy Boys at all at the moment. Great as a tag team, but as singles competitors for me, they're just not quite what TNA need to be leading their company at the moment. So I think they're really going to struggle unless they can pick up some young talent that really wants to progress, and maybe that's something that they can look at, because I know WWE are notorious for making a big chunk of releases after WrestleMania, and maybe TNA could pick up a few bigger names. Maybe someone like Sami Callihan, someone like Chris Hero, guys that have already left WWE, and whether they're going to have a chance to go back again in the future is a different story. I don't know. I know Chris Hero said when he left that it wasn't goodbye forever, it was just goodbye for now. So maybe Hero in the back of his head has got some sort of potential re-signing with WWE in there, or would he think of going to TNA just to boost himself up? I think over the last year or so, people have proved now that going to TNA doesn't end your chances with WWE at all. This has been a very aggressive match, this one. Spent a bit of time on the outside. Okada slammed it into the ring steps. Now Randy Orton coming back out to meet him and does catch him into a Saito suplex. Now, of course, I was mentioning the Universe mode earlier. If you've not seen, we have started a new Universe mode back up, and I must admit, I'm absolutely stunned and so pleased with the amount of views you guys have, and the likes as well you guys have been putting in. I'm absolutely humbled. I knew a lot of you wanted to see the Universe mode come back, but when I uploaded that first draft episode and got about 300 views in the first 24 hours, I was absolutely stunned. I've never had that many views before in a video in the first 24 hours, so thank you very much to everyone who did watch that, and of course hit that like button as well. It's really, this new Universe mode really taken off as well. I'm just looking at it right now. I uploaded Nitro 15 hours ago and it's at 123 views, which I know is nothing compared to some of the bigger YouTubers, but for me, that's a massive amount. It really is, and I really do thank all you guys, especially all the subscribers as well, for keeping in touch with the channel. A lot of people that have been involved for quite a long time as well, including, of course, William Bannister, who actually suggested this video. Now, of course, if you have any suggestions for videos, drop them down in the comment section below. I do have quite a few on my list still to do. I'm trying to do a few more of the up-to-date ones, and I'm trying to do a few for every single person. So if you have suggested 3 or 4 matches, then chances are I'll do one this week, then one next week, and then just try and mix it up so everyone gets a chance to see the matches they want to see. Although this one really took my liking straight away. I'm not quite sure why. And there's another one as well that I should hopefully be uploading in the next couple of days, which is Dolph Ziggler versus Kota Ibushi, as suggested by Tony Wilson. So hopefully you're going to get that one done as well. And yeah, a lot of you guys have been suggesting some really good matches. So any more ideas, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll get them recorded and uploaded for you. Trying to do one of these every other day if I can, and it's good for me because it's a nice little warm-up video for me to practice my commentary in before I start recording the Universe mode, really. That's generally what I do. I come home, record one of these just to get myself going, and then record a Universe mode as well. I mean, I'm actually really enjoying the new Universe mode, and Okada here with a pin. It's only enough for a 2 count. Now, we've started our Universe mode quite sort of realistic-ish. We've used all the legends on the game, and we've used whoever's in NXT and on the current day roster at the moment. Now, as time goes on, we will get a little bit more outside the box, and I'm thinking we could do, for example, like a New Japan invasion, or a Lucha Underground invasion, or we could do, just something I've been discussing with someone earlier, actually I can't remember what the name was, and we could do a global cruiserweight championship, as Okada has Randy Orton up and straight down into the tombstone pile driver, and that could be all she wrote. In for the pin. 1, 2. It's only enough for a 2 count. Okada cannot believe it, but Randy Orton slowly back up to his feet. Now Okada, has he got a Rainmaker clothesline in his arsenal? He's not going to get an opportunity to go for it though, as Randy Orton hits him with the Olympic slam there. Now can Randy capitalise on the damage done by that? Okada trying to crawl away, and Orton with a big clubbing blow across the back. Ooh, Okada with a flapjack onto that top turnbuckle, and I think Orton's head hit every single turnbuckle on the way down. Now Okada is lining Randy Orton up. Does he have that clothesline? Yes, he does. Takes him down with a Rainmaker. In for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Kazuchika Okada picks up a great victory here over Randy Orton in this random match. And who knows, could this happen in the future? Like I said, Okada definitely somebody on WWE's radar. Another top Japanese star. And if WWE were to have the likes of Okada and Nakamura at the top of their main roster, that's really going to boost their merchandise sales in Japan tenfold. It really, really would. And I think it would be financially beneficial for them to have both of these guys. So it would not surprise me if they make a major play to try and get a hold of Okada when his contract does end. There's also rumours of Ibushi joining soon. We know he's currently a free agent after not signing a new contract with NJPW. He is saying he's going to work dates whenever he's free for them, so he's not completely written himself out of it. But still, there's a lot of rumours that he's going to be involved in the global Cruiserweight Championship. So it could be Kota Ibushi in WWE as well. Be great to see. Really good to see. But that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for a lot more of these random matches. And also check out the channel for the brand new WWE 2K16 universe. Where we've got 4 brands running: Nitro, Raw, Thunder, and SmackDown. All the wrestlers split across them all in a draft. And now we're finally getting into it now. We've crowned all of our champions. So yeah, be sure to check that out as well. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another random match.